Hi guys, my name is Anastasia and this is Lola. She's almost 6 months, 5.5 right now, and I'm here to tell you what you need to prepare to get your first puppy. Lola, say hello. Of course, every breed is different, but today I'm gonna be talking about the French Bulldog that she is. Once you've chosen your breed, I would recommend to see quite a few breeders, quite a few people that want to give away your puppy, because before Lola I've seen maybe 6 or 7 other breeders or people who wanted to give their French Bulldogs up, and you need to really connect with your future dog, because some of the breeders I've seen, they were not very clean, or some of the dogs were very aggressive or too slow, so you need to find a temperament that matches yours. I wanted somebody energetic, confident, and just that felt right. And what they say, when you know is really correct in this case. When I saw Lola, I knew she was the one for me. I was also quite lucky in a way that she was a little bit potty trained. She did do occasional accidents, especially in the beginning, because when she got to my flat, she of course did not realize that it's her new environment as well. So she took it as a stranger's house, and of course she did pee around and poo as well. But I watched a lot of training videos, especially the ones by Zach George on YouTube, and all his videos are all about positive reinforcement of your dog. And because she loves treats and loves food, it was very easy to train her with food. And what I did for potty training is literally every time she went out, I was extremely cheerful to her and gave her lots of treats, so that she realized when she goes out and does her business outside, it's a good thing and she gets rewarded for that. In terms of preparation for your puppy, I would definitely recommend getting some things from her old owner so that she recognizes her smell. For example, this little bed was given by her last owner, as well as this blanket. And then of course, as she's growing, we got her a new big bed, but this one she still likes it. It's a bit sentimental. She has naps here. Then you need lots of newspapers, which is obviously the cheaper version, especially if you live in an area where they give away free newspapers. Or another case is to use training pads. This is how it looks. Training pad is basically like a thin diaper on the floor. What's great about them is that they don't wet the floor, so literally all the liquid gathers here and you can just wrap it up and throw it away. But again, if you want to save money, you can always use newspapers. Of course, you need a couple of toys to keep them entertained. This is her favorite. It's called Ball on a String, and sometimes what I do for lazy days, you just literally attach it to your leg and walk around, and she thinks you're playing with her. So if I'm doing dishes or laundry, she just chases me around and thinking that I'm interacting with her. Another good option is something like this, which has a little bit of a bell and crunchy tail, so that she really learns about textures and things, but she's not super keen on this one. For teething puppies, I was looking on Amazon and they say that this one is the best one. It's basically antler and it's organic, and if she swallows the bit of it, it's not bad for her, because there are a lot of plastic alternatives that harm your dogs or they get diarrhea from it. And this is very gentle and good for puppies who are teething and need to bite on something and chew on something. And also, of course, make sure you puppy-proof your house and your furniture is covered, especially if it's expensive one. For example, my only nice furniture really is the sofa, but it's a washable velvet, so I don't mind if it gets a little bit wet, and the rest is not really nice, so I don't care. Some people like craze, but I personally think it's a bit cruel. And if you can, get some kind of metal gate for your dog, because it will be in a gated area when it's sleeping, so it can't damage your surroundings. And I don't let Lola sleep in my bed, so this is a good option. The only problem with this gate is that when she jumps on it, sometimes it kind of moves around and she can escape, so I had to put heavy weights all around it. Observe your dog's behavior, if it's jumpy, if it's heavy, if it's strong, because most of the dogs will just see a barrier in front of them and not do anything about it. You'll also probably have a lot of separation anxiety with your puppy, especially at night or when you go away for longer than a couple of hours. So I just recommend maybe putting little treats in their crate or in their area where they play, so they have something to do, snoop around. And also there are really good YouTube videos with music for dogs that are apparently calming and relaxing. I'm not sure if it works exactly, but every time I come back, she's definitely calmer and usually sleepy. When you get your puppy, they will probably come with the food that have been given by the owner. And if you do want to change the food, for example, Lola was on this food for a while, but she's been quite farty, so we've been suggested by the vet to use this different brand. And what you do when you need to switch to another food, you need to mix the two together and little by little decrease this amount and increase this amount. And when she's fully switched and there are no side effects like diarrhea or vomiting, then you're all good to go. Also, immediately after you get your puppy, I'd recommend going to the vet straight away, because as much as the owners, you trust them, but you want to make sure that your puppy doesn't have fleas, is warmed and chipped and vaccinated. And this is what we've done with Lola, and she was super healthy, right? Definitely get a harness because it's less harmful for your dog's neck. But what we find with Lola, that she's quite stubborn, so actually having her on a lead with a collar, it's easier because we really control where she moves her head and she's getting less distracted. However, she's still sometimes very lazy to walk, so just have again lots of patience, and you'll be okay. This is another chewy thing I got, which is called Nyla Bond. I'll put the links in the description box, and she really likes it. It's called peanut butter flavor, and what she does, she literally scratches. You can see tiny scratches on this plastic, and it prevents all the harmful behavior in your house. But generally, she just likes to chew on everything. You see, she's greedy. She's with all the objects around her. In terms of ear cleaning, what I use is a simple cotton buds, and she's quite okay with that. For nail clipping, I don't really do that because she runs a lot outside, so naturally they kind of scratch away on the surfaces. Do try to give her a bath whenever she gets very dirty, or just regularly every month, because she's a light dog and London is a very rainy and muddy place. And this one is a really good shampoo because it doesn't irritate dogs' eyes, and it's antibacterial, antifungal, all the good things. And she really likes it. At first she was very apprehensive about bathing, but now she's getting better. A lot of Frenchies have problems with breathing, but Lola luckily has a bit of a longer nose, so that she doesn't actually make any sounds yet. They did warn that sometimes when they age they will get that kind of, you know, that funny snorking noise, but for now she's been really good and quiet. You can also distract them with treats. So for example, if you have somebody else that can help you to bath your dog, that's great. One of you will be rinsing and washing the dog, and another will be giving treats and distracting from this whole stressful experience. For daily walks, there's a rule of thumb for puppies that you need to multiply their monthly age by 5 minutes. So for example, when Lola was 4 months, she would need 20 minutes of daily walks, but I found it actually not enough sometimes. And what really helps is really long morning walk, so that she keeps quite calm during the whole day, sleeps a lot, and then maybe a little stroll in the evening. And of course, you need to take her out every time for the toilet break. One of the most important things I find is definitely socializing your dogs, because you don't want them to be old and antisocial and awkward or barking and aggressive towards other dogs. And it's great to find your local little park where other dog owners go, and from the young age really get them accustomed to it. Or you can go to puppy classes, because a lot of vet clinics also organize those, and they can teach them basic commands. But of course you can also do it yourself by watching any helpful YouTube videos, that there are plenty. And socializing your dog does not only mean with humans and dogs, but also with different noises, with fireworks, with vacuum cleaning. Make sure that from a very young age your dog really does experience all sorts of noises and all sorts of weird things, so that when it grows older it doesn't have too much anxiety. One true flaw of Lola is really just the farting, but it's getting better. But a real good problem solver is to have a fan around you that you can wave, and then you're okay, you know, just like on a hot day, but instead it smells not good. I wish you good luck with your new puppy. I hope this was a little bit helpful. Of course, have plenty of patience, joy, and whatever your puppy does, even when it's on a very naughty day, I guarantee you'll still love it and treasure it and think it's the best thing that happened to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!